Welcome to the Nurse Shark Academy show, where we're experts in nursing and experts in business. I'm Tina Baxter, your host. Today's episode on our leadership conversations is leading through chaos in business, surviving and thriving in economic downturns, market shifts, or turnover. So as we move on, we need to have a shift in our mindset as a nurse leader. Leadership isn't about having all the answers. It's about creating an environment where people can thrive even when the world outside feels unpredictable. As nurse leaders, we've been trained for high stakes, high stress environments. We've triage chaos before, and we can do it again in business. When everything feels uncertain, focus on what you can control: your mindset, your strategy, and your integrity. So, if this conversation has resonated with you and you're ready to strengthen your leadership, grow your business, and stop feeling like you're surviving chaos instead of leading through it, break free and come feel the sun with the Nurse Shark Academy. Nurses, are you ready to break free from the grind and build something of your own? It's time to take your skills beyond the bedside and step into entrepreneurship. Join our webinar, Break Free, the Nurse's Path to Entrepreneurship, where you'll learn how to shift your mindset, explore your nurse-owned business ideas, and get the exact steps to launch your own business. This is your time to take control of your career and create a future you love. Seats are limited, so grab yours now. Break free and join the Nurse Shark Academy at thenursesharkacademy.biz. Welcome back to the Nurse Shark Academy Show podcast, the place where nurses learn how to build, grow, and lead with the thriving businesses without losing heart or purpose along the way. Today's topic is one that every entrepreneur, especially nurse entrepreneurs, will face at some point: leading through chaos. Whether it's an economic downturn, a rapidly changing marketplace, or frustrating employee turnover, chaos can make even the most passionate nurse business owner wonder, what did I get myself into? But here's the thing: chaos isn't the enemy. Chaos is the classroom. It's where your leadership is tested, refined, and ultimately proven. So in the next few minutes, we're going to unpack how to lead with clarity and calm when everything around you feels uncertain. Let's start by naming what chaos actually looks like in a business. For some of you, it's the economy tightening, clients spending less, contracts getting delayed, or reimbursement rates dropping. For others, it's the marketplace shifting, new technologies, regulations, or competitors that seem to change the rules overnight. And then there's employee turnover, that revolving door that can drain your time, money, and morale. Here's a mindset shift. Chaos doesn't mean failure. Chaos means movement. It means the world around you is changing, and your job as a leader isn't to resist change, but to navigate it. Think of it like this. When you're in a code blue, the room is chaotic. Alarms are sounding, people are shouting, and everything happens fast. But a good nurse doesn't panic. She focuses, prioritizes, and leads. Business leadership in chaotic times works the same way. Your calm becomes everyone else's anchor. Let's talk about money, the part that makes most business owners squirm. Economic downturns happen. Markets dip, clients pull back, but the businesses that survive and even grow are the ones that stay strategic instead of scared. Here are a few practical things you can do. 1, know your numbers. Look at your expenses, revenue streams, and margins. Cut what doesn't serve your mission, but don't just slash blindly. Protect what generates value: your people, your marketing, your client relationships. 2, Diversify your income. If you're a nurse consultant, add an online course. If you own a clinic, offer telehealth or group programs. Multiple revenue streams means multiple safety nets and often multiple opportunities for growth. And three, build your cash reserves. Aim for at least 3 to 6 months of operating expenses saved. It's not glamorous, but it's freedom. When everyone else is panicking, you'll have options. And four, focus on relationships, not just transactions. When budgets tighten, people choose to work with those they trust. Keep communicating, send the newsletter, make the call, show up. Economic storms pass, but your reputation for stability and integrity will outlast any downturn. Next, let's talk about change. The healthcare industry changes faster than an IV pump beeping at 3 a.m. AI tools, policy updates, new competitors, shifting patient needs. It's a whirlwind. But here's the secret. Leaders who adapt don't just survive, they set the pace. 3 keys to staying ahead. First, stay curious. The most dangerous phrase in business is, "That's how we've always done it." Ask, what's next? Not what's now. So attend conferences, join online groups, and never stop learning. I myself just recently picked up a book that I am going to be looking into. I picked up the book, and I'm not endorsing the book, but quantum psychology. I wanted to know more about this area and how your brain software program works. And so I wanted to learn more about how the brain works, how it shows up into our everyday lives. So I'm learning new techniques, new things to share with my clients and my audiences. So I thought I'd share that with you. So attend those seminars. They're so important. Go to those conferences and those meetings. Take that time out. I'm getting ready to go to a conference this coming weekend as well. So I'm going to a mastermind retreat because I'm always in the learning mode so that I can take what I learn and bring it here to you. Secondly, innovate small. Innovation doesn't mean blowing up your business model. It can be as simple as improving client onboarding, using automation, or adding a subscription service. Small, smart changes compound fast. One of the areas that I just recently implemented was changing some of my search engine optimization on my website and using those AI tools that are available to me to help me get that accomplished. So adapting to new environments and new things to kind of stay ahead of the algorithms. So those are some things that you may have to do. Maybe your strategy needs to change. I remember when the pandemic happened, the first thing we had to do was navigate how to be on an online world and move to telehealth. So having those opportunities out there, looking at those changes as potential opportunities, made you ahead of the game. Thirdly, communicate, change clearly. Your team and your clients want to trust you, and you know where the ship is headed. When you pivot, explain why you're doing it and how it benefits them. Transparency turns anxiety into alignment. When you lead with clarity, chaos becomes opportunity. Let them know where you're headed, where you're going, and why you're making the changes. And so it could be that maybe you're stopping a service line because the value isn't there anymore. People aren't using that particular product or service, but you're seeing more potential for growth in another area of a product or service, and you want to shift your focus, and that's okay. And that's one of the things that I've had to do in business, was shift my focus from one area to another based on the market needs. And so you should be forward thinking of doing that as well, and then communicating that with your clients and your team and letting your clients know, hey, I heard you had this need that was unmet, and I'm now shifting to make sure that I'm meeting that need as well. Let's talk about turnover. Let's face it, people don't just leave jobs, they leave environments. In nursing, we know burnout all too well. In business, it's the same principle. If your employees are leaving faster than you can onboard them, something in the culture needs healing. We've all seen it. We've all experienced it. We've talked about burnout as a phenomenon among healthcare workers, as well as moral injury. So now think about this in the broader terms of your business. If let's say you own a home care agency and you have several different clients, and now you have a shortness of staff because it's been harder to recruit people to work. So now people are spread thin. So think about how you could create an environment to show that you understand that you're willing to help and bring in the people that you need to help lighten the load. So look at those ways that you can expand and create an environment that's conducive to employee well-being. So here's where to start. Listen more than you lecture. Hold regular check-ins, not just about performance, but about well-being. Ask, how are you doing? And mean it. Take the time to listen to the response. Are they struggling because your staff now has to find a new babysitter or a new daycare because their daycare operator went under because they're not getting the reimbursement that they once were. They're not getting the vouchers, and so now they had to close. And so that's creating more tension for your employees. How can you help? Maybe you have other daycare operators that you're aware of in the community that you can make a referral. Or maybe you can put together a job board and let coworkers work together to see maybe they can rotate schedules so they can take care of their children and share the load. What is it that you can do? But maybe just being there to listen. And then recognize contributions. People want to feel seen. A handwritten note, a thank you, a flexible scheduling can go further than a bonus. Again, people want to know that you value their contributions more than just their physical presence and body, but letting them know that they're part of your mission, they're working in your company, your business, and they're important for everyone to win. So make sure that your team feels valued and that they're a part of the process. And then create growth paths. Even small businesses can offer mentorship or training. Give people a reason to envision a future with you. So maybe looking at one of your staff members and they have a great idea of expanding their service, and you can give them the project to lead and then allowing them to have a growth opportunity. So helping your employees to grow with you is so critical and crucial. And of course, you want to hire slowly, fire kindly. It's better to leave a role unfilled than to fill it with the wrong energy. Make sure that the people that you bring on board align with your mission. I was in another group and we were discussing that very thing where she had brought someone on board to her company, but realized this person really wasn't the right fit. The way they operated did not align with her mission and her values. And so ultimately she had to have a conversation and wish that person well on a new venture. And you can kindly release them from your service and let them know you're not holding them hostage to a place that maybe they weren't meant to stay. Maybe it was there to teach you something and maybe to potentially teach them something, but ultimately it wasn't a good place for them to stay, and letting them go and wishing them well on their new ventures would be a positive for you. So a stable team is the backbone of sustainable growth, but stability doesn't come by accident. It's built through empathy and intentional leadership. So as we move on, we need to have a shift in our mindset as a nurse leader. Leadership isn't about having all the answers. It's about creating an environment where people can thrive even when the world outside feels unpredictable. As nurse leaders, we've been trained for high stakes, high stress environments. We've triggered triage chaos before, and we can do it again in business. When everything feels uncertain, focus on what you can control: your mindset, your strategy, and your integrity. So if this conversation has resonated with you and you're ready to strengthen your leadership, grow your business, and stop feeling like you're surviving chaos instead of leading through it, I want to personally invite you to join the Nurse Shark Academy. At the Nurse Shark Academy, we equip nurse entrepreneurs and leaders with the tools, strategies, and mentorship they need to build profitable, purpose-driven businesses. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your operations, you'll find training, community, and coaching that helps you swim confidently through any storm. Visit the NurseSharkAcademy.biz to learn more, enroll in our programs, or connect with a mentor who understands exactly what you're navigating. Remember, chaos is temporary, but leadership is lasting. You were built for this. Until next time, keep leading, keep learning, and keep making waves. I'm Tina Baxter, your host. Thank you for tuning in to the Nurse Shark Academy show. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and let us know where you're listening from as well. And if you're watching this on Facebook or getting this from Podbean or wherever you get your podcasts, please leave us a like and a comment and share our content. We do appreciate everything that you share with us. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time. And if you're looking to be a guest on the Nurse Shark Academy show, don't forget to reach out to us at the NurseSharkAcademy.biz. We interview nurse business owners and leaders and get them to tell their story, and we learn collectively from their experiences. So again, don't forget to tune in, like, subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Nurses, are you burnt out, frustrated, looking for something new? Are you looking for more? Nurses, are you ready to feel the sun? You will dream big and expand your consciousness as an entrepreneur. Your nursing license is your key to freedom. Join the Nurse Shark Academy at the NurseSharkAcademy.biz today. Thank you for listening to the Nurse Shark Academy show wherever you get your podcasts or watching us on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll know when all of our episodes come out. If you want further information, you can contact us on the NurseSharkAcademy.biz.